that made it to shore. Alive, anyway. Looks like you found something you can defend yourself with. Good. This place is crawling with criminals. There's smoke rising just east of here. Could be worth checking if they...
Even death gives no solace in this tortured land. seem my god has no need for my company just yet.
Lothar of Weatherdale, you have transgressed against your god and your fellow man. You have been a willing vessel for the following sins. Civil envy. 4 counts of undermining Templar authority. 1 count of falsely defaming a Templar of highest reverence. God has charged me with your redemption. You are hereby exiled to A.K, where it is hoped you shall come to repent your sins and make your peace with your beloved father.
I know you, the blasphemer. That's what my father called you. God saw fit to drown my father and everyone else I ever loved. I wonder what fate he has in store for you. I'm Nessa, and I suppose I should thank you for ridding us of Hillock, that putrid giant you felled out there. You know, back in Oriath, I was taught that God loved me. He has a funny way of showing his love, doesn't he, Templar? Lion Eye's watch isn't much, but it's ours. We could use you here, while you live. But should you wish to venture out, do just one thing for me. Out on the coast, amongst the wrecks, there must be a ship's medicine chest. I have many to care for, and there's only so much I can do with herbs and seawater. Hello.
You could damn a bloke skipping away offshore. Dr. Shaky Hands Upton was lousy with a scalpel and even worse with a saw, but he knew his apothecary. Explains the shaky hands, if you ask me. Poor Nessa. Not even a mother herself, and yet she cares for us all. And what a sickly, pathetic brood we are. May she live to have her own family, a real family. If anyone deserves that, Nessa does. Errol, the Merry Gull's cook, washed up on the rocks over yonder. Dead as a doornail he was, buried him myself. Then, a few days later, I see him on the beach. A little worse for wear, but upright, shuffling about. A land full of disturbing surprises, this Rayclast.
Fine work with Hillock. Where'd you learn to fight like that? No, forget I asked. We exiles have no history. Dominus took it from us when he had his blackguards dump us in the water out there. Here, got something for you. Should help you kill a few more of those undead bastards. Don't bother thanking me. The way I figure it, founded by Marseilles Lion. I've seen many in exile.
What in God's name is that smell?
Alright, we're on the mic in case anybody else loads on to check this out. I have the AoE just because
My mana is spent.
whoa! On crabs, okay. The refill as I kill things, so. Okay, that must be further up into somewhere else. In the wreckage. Ah! Bastard!
My mana is spent. My prayers are thus answered.
bastards. Zombies don't like fire.
I am no beast of burden.
Okay. No. Oh yeah, I gotta. That's right. Yes. Okay, that's gloves. On armor protects against armor and shield. I believe it protects against that element, so cold. But it's leveling up. I'll put it on the chest piece. There goes where I need to go. If you die, you gotta refine those waypoints, is what it is. So the mud flats. I don't know how to use my pet stuff that I got. That could be really benefiting for me right now. Use area to explore, so let's just keep going along.
beast of burden.
Khan's canoe struck this sand with the force of destiny. At his beck, the greatest war host in Kardui history tamed the wild sea, their canoes coupling with the land one by one. Lion-eyed gemlings met us with shining metal and bold word. Khan's canoe struck this sand with the force. Khan's canoe struck this sand with the force of destiny. At his beck, the greatest war host in Kardui history.
Lore.
I am no beast of burden.
Aha! Two identified items, so what we're going to do. That's a rusty sword.
I am no beast of burden.
Whoa!
Oh dear. Exile? Please, you must help me. I don't know where I am, or how I got here. I don't remember my name. I don't remember anything. I suppose, for now, you can call me Carvus. I don't know who I am, but I do know that this thing here is important, that there are answers inside. You look strong.
Orb of augmentation. Then I'll go do Kavas before I do some of the other stuff. Bow. I don't need space for that though. Do that. Did hatchet. I gotta get ready, and this goes off here soon. I need to finish exploring this. Because, yeah, I have to ride a bicycle out to my work, which is like a 20-minute or something like that ride. That'd be cool if those items are still there. I can come back in and collect them all up and sell them.
How strange. I can see through your eyes. This place seems so familiar, yet... Oh dear, it seems your time here is limited. Make haste. I feel the world around us dissolving.
Dang. Damn. What did I get myself into?
Spent.
Ah. Nah. Damn. That means everybody has to go different directions and kill enemies and stabilize.
I think this was a... Even shattered as I am, I know that memories floating around like this is not... There was more to that memory, I'm sure of it. We must... I get the distinct impression that there's more to that memory than we've seen.
Dang, I got myself murdered. Woo, there's a bunch of dudes. At least I got some really good shit out of it, though. And that's cool. So you just go around, don't worry about picking shit up. You just go around killing everything, and then it drops all of the items when you're done with the memory. I have a strong suspicion. Ready. I hate that my headset disconnects like that when it's in the middle of talking, but I like this game. It's hard, it's challenging, but if you don't fully understand Diablo style games and how to stay alive and watch your health and stuff like that. See, some of the people I clicked on there were really far in the game and they weren't watching their character, their life, and one dude kept dying, like he died 4, 5, 6 times, and he's like, I only got a couple left. But he was also dealing with probably like a lot higher enemies. He's probably been playing hours upon hours. I've only gotten about an hour into this, and I like it. Huh.
Oh. I remember nothing at...
Hello. Tarklee's as good a man. The Merry Gull ran.
Oh. Ew. Oh, that's right. These ones are. Okay. Orb of Augmentation. Gauntlet Rusted Hatchet of Absorption adds 1, 2, 3 physical damage, plus 1 mana gained on kill. This is offer. Ooh, cool. She offers you stuff for Dragon Spawn Rusted Hatchet. 19 increased physical damage, add 2 to 3 cold damage, 7 increased attack speed, 9 fire resistance, plus 3 accuracy rating, weapon range 9 attacks per second, the fast elemental damage. Ooh, I could do 2. I could do the fire and the cold in one hits with that, and have the modifier on my character's chest, maybe. Do the AoE. 13 increased stun and block for 2 coverage. Armor 9. Quality 13%. Defense block 24. %30 increased stun duration, animated stress, 20 strength. Okay, so it's the same as that. Protect coincides becomes an orbit of alteration. Transmutation. There we go. Keep that just because of the range. Oh. Think the I don't get that. Enemies you hit with element damage temporarily get 25 resistance to those elements. Why would you want your enemies to get it? You should get resistance. Every time you hit an enemy with an element, you should get the resistance. And they should get the minus 50 to resistance to other elements than the one you hit them with. Okay, I don't know what I want. Increase my damage, mana regeneration, and life. I'm doing pretty good on damage with that AoE shit that I picked. So, I'm gonna go here. No. Okay, I just had to be the right level, I guess. Alright, yeah, I got the flaming head. Look at that dude. That dude's all wicked looking with horns and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Still items.
Made any progress?
Tarkly, rescue!
Still alive, are we?
Welcome to Path of Exile. The last of the Forgotten Shepherd.
Brilla of Cinderford, you have transgressed against your god and your fellow man. You have been a willing... Carling of Murfield, Olin of Theopolis, Carling of Murfield, Missy of Nash. You have transgressed against your god and your... Creighton of Theopolis. You have transgressed against your god and... Kafar of Beecham. You have transgressed against your god and... Creighton of Theopolis. You have transgressed against your god and your fellow man.
Damn.
You have been a willing vessel for the following sins. Unlawful... Baron of Inkley. You have transgressed against your god. Joy of Kimby. You have transgressed... Baron of Inkley. You have transgressed against your god and your...
Yes?
Okay. Cool. And I think we have different characters. And, so yeah, just ended up killing the stream if you're still watching. It's pretty fun. It's kind of like Diablo, and it's taking me a little bit to get used to the controls. If you guys are still listening, I like the game. I think it's cool. It's fun. It's like I said, it's like Diablo and a few of those other games, but it reminds me more of like. Reminds me more of the off-brand, off-version names of Diablo. I forgot what they were called. It was like Dungeon Siegers or something along the lines like that or something. But, yeah, it's fun. You have 6 different character classes, if I remember right. Yeah, you got... I can create a new character, I can delete that character, so I can have one of each character type, which means I can put items. I'm just going to go through and get high enough with my Uhtred, and then I will go and do some of the other characters, and I'll transfer items, vice versa, See, I need to use staffs, and various other items with the guy I selected, the Templar, or maces. As you can see, each one kind of has their own thing. There's daggers and wands and swords and shields and bows and hammers. But each one has their own little setup and so forth. But yeah, it's fun. It's cool. It's interesting. Path of Exile's synthesis. So that's what it is now. But yeah. And yeah, John Groan, if you're still there, game is alright. It's fun. It's hard. You just gotta watch your life and your mana. But what's cool is the little potions that you see in the bottom corner. As long as even if I use them all up, those are the different vials. You buy the different vials. Even if you use them all up, as you kill enemies, you get a small percentage onto those vials. And I'm assuming as you've seen all of these little skill tree and everything, I'm assuming that once you get that almost entirely filled out and towards the end of the game, you'll probably be carrying like 15, 20, 30 vials, and you'll have the highest quality of life regeneration vials. And yeah, you'll have just a ridiculous amount of them, but the enemies will be doing such large amounts of damage. And once I look more into it, and maybe get my buddy Puff Puff, and maybe a couple other people he knows, then yeah. And what I might do here is, I might also pick up Borderlands Game of the Year Edition if it's on sale cheap again. That way I can get playing that, because Borderlands 3 is coming out at the end of the year. So I figure it's just to give me the summertime, if I can get through Borderlands the first ones, to understand the story, or watch somebody that's playing through the first ones, then I can understand the story of what's going on in Borderlands 3, and yeah, I'm gonna jump in and try it, because so far that's been like one of the best looter type games ever made. Millions of weapons! It reminds me of Diablo in a lot of ways. You'll have one item, and you'll have 1,000 different possibilities of that item. And they got as many items as you can think of. I think they got like a 20,000 different item variations for guns. Then there's pistols and guns. You got guns and armor and all that other stuff, but there's tens of thousands of variations of like looks and what they do and so forth, and in each one of those has probably from 1,000 to 10,000 or more different variations. There's this infinite almost number of variations. And there's my alarm to kill the broadcast. So thank you guys for coming and watching. Catch us back doing some more Path of Exiles, maybe with some friends. And yeah, I actually enjoyed these type games. I played Diablos, all of them. I still have Diablo 1 and 2 on computer, with all of its little expandable stuff and so forth. And I also had, at one point, Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls edition. I need to re-get the newest edition eventually on here. I wish they would do the first and the second one on here, on console. That would be cool. That would be like some old school like nostalgia. Maybe up the details of the graphics a little bit. They're like that of Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls, but otherwise, yeah, it's pretty cool. So thank you guys for watching. I'd like to thank our subscribers, our viewers. Hit like if you are a subscriber and you like this video that I just did. Click like on it. Mainly if you feel like it. That's all we ask. If you feel like it was a good video, hit the like button. Let us know by hitting the like button. I don't ask you to comment if you don't want to. Once we get into playing like older games like World of Tanks, you can come in and if you want to try it out, and you could ask questions beforehand. I have let's just say I got a long time worth of knowledge on World of Tanks. World of Warships is starting up here soon. I will be downloading that and getting into that one off and on. Currently playing the Division 2, still trying to figure things out in that one. I started to figure it out in Division 1, and then they just started changing stuff too drastically every month or every 2 months, and it made it hard for me to have the time to get on and play it. And at that time, Destiny was out, so I just said, fuck it. Destiny was easy to understand and easier to do, so I put most of my time into Destiny. Destiny 2 came out, I put a lot of time into that, and then by their Forsaken DLC, they started drastically changing things too much, and started making everything team-based play. But for doing the team-based stuff, their matchmaking services are like a 10% working condition. So catch us back on here probably tomorrow for a little bit for Path of Exiles. I'm gonna see if I can get my buddy Puff Puff in here, and maybe a couple people he knows like Silverheart. Haven't heard from them in a long time. But yeah, go and check out some of our other videos. Laugh if you want, funny, crude conversations. Take mine. These are rated R videos, because we are the Bearded Alaskans, the Pirates of Alaska. The name of the ship that we belong is the Flying Monkey. That's what my buddy made up as the name. We laugh about it. We used to go to a Renaissance fair, so that's why we go as pirates. That's where we got our Pirates of Alaska. Thank you for watching. This stream's about to end, and just revert it back, and yeah. You'll see some of the wording. I've started skipping over some of the story just because it's really slow and the character speech is a little slow, so I don't want to have most of my stream as just listening to text. But yeah, I like this game. It's pretty cool. And we are the Bearded Alaskans. This has been another one of our broadcasts. Have a good one.